Hockey Night in Canada continues here. Our post-game show as we talk about a game that was very disappointing for Edmonton Oilers fans, and certainly the last few haven't been at the level that they'd hoped they'd been, certainly like they were previously. And you know, Nick, as we get ready to talk about what happened tonight in the game, you can point to just over a minute in, a shorthanded goal, Blake Como, and that just set the tone, didn't it?
It really did, and then it's catch-up against a team that's rolling right now with a lot of confidence. And, you know, the decision, and we've seen a lot of teams go with four forwards here, but they just get too aggressive here, and there's just nobody to back up Schultz. I get it that you want to go on the attack, you want to be aggressive, but there has to be at some point someone to remind somebody on the ice that there's four forwards out there, and if you're Colorado, someone on the bench is saying, hey, if you got a chance, challenge. You're always in a position where you know when there's two defensemen out there or just one. And I think Edmonton let their guard down there, and they're chasing the scoreboard a minute in.
They still had 59 minutes essentially to go in the game. Why is that so damaging in that first minute?
Because it's hard to score in this league. Yeah. And although we've got some good, young, talented players, you're in a building that right now is believing that they're making a move. It's tough. It's tough. Look at the percentages on first goals at home. Yeah. It's an uphill climb.
And Varlamov with 6 wins, you know, in this.
Well, he is now 19-4-6 when facing 40 or more shots. So that's
some of us don't need to use cheat sheets.
Okay, well then you're a better broadcaster than I am. That's all I'll say.
I wouldn't say that. I just don't think I need to use a cheat sheet.
Well, but that's it, right? So you get down early, and then you really struggle with them right now.
But, you know, in fairness, Edmonton made a great push to start the third period. They score a goal, then they had all the momentum. Varlamov was really good. And to me, two blown calls. I mean, the cross-check or interference, whatever it should have been called, by Como on Davidson led to the injury, then a little bit of a break trying to get Davidson off the ice, lose their momentum, and then, of course, Iginla, you know, he trips up the defense.
Got away with one.
He gets away with another one. So two blown calls. Not going to say they would have tied it up, but it certainly would have been maybe different.
Now, giving up a shorty is one way to set the tone, in the wrong way. I don't want to overstate what happened, but maybe if you want to know where some of the fight is or isn't, how about this moment when Taylor Hall makes a fancy little play?
Kelly loved it.
Shows some frustration. Now watch what happens here. So instead of just walking away like an angry sports person, he shows good sportspersonship and just says, hey, Sam, nice save, Varley. And if Kelly's in net, he's fuming.
Before Kelly speaks, if you have any young children watching this, you might want to get them to change the channel.
I just hate that stuff. I've always hated that.
Go.
I mean, my teammates occasionally would do that. The other goalie would make a great save, and they'd go out. There'd be a face-off. And I'm like, seriously? Like, that is the competition, right? Like, we're trying to win here, you know.
Listen.
If I make a good save, come over and pat me, but don't give the other goaltender credit.
We always say that pro sports is good life lessons.
I'm the guy that falls on goal. I'm not patting him on the back. I'm not tapping him.
They always say that sports teaches kids good lessons. That's true in minor sports. But when it gets to the pros, everything that makes you a good hockey player makes you a bad person. Yeah.